welcome back to another update. This will be my 24-week update. But before I start the update, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who reached out and sent me prayers because yesterday we had a bit of an issue, which will, like a bit of a scare, which I will get into. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who reached out to see and make sure everything was okay and didn't ask any questions, because I didn't have time to really explain because it just seemed like it happened so fast, and I just was like, I need some prayers. So thank you guys so much. Like, you don't know how much we appreciate you guys. Another thing that I wanted to discuss is I know that we have not done the gender reveal yet, and I'm so sorry. It's just we've been having a lot of stuff going on, and it was just hard for me to even try to enjoy telling you guys, because you know it is exciting and I do want to tell you, and I obviously want to share it with you guys. So yeah, I want to hurry up and do that. I don't have an exact time when we're gonna do that. Just know that it's coming, and please don't be mad that you guys don't know yet. All right, so let's get into the symptoms. My first symptom is, it seems like I've had quite a bit of energy this week. I felt a little off or whatever. I had a really bad emotional day, but for the most part, I've had a lot of energy, and you know, been feeling like I can finally do things for myself. Like I'm gonna paint my nails, just stuff like that. Like, it's so hard to do things for yourself when you know you got a lot going on. So I need to definitely take some time and do that. I've noticed I've had a lot of not a lot, but some breakout, and it's like under my chin, like down here. And it's so embarrassing because I know there's like a lot of scarring down there, so I never like to lift up my chin, but I hope that that goes away. I need to figure out how to do something for acne scars, and I think I have a sty in on my eyelid and it hurts. I've had some backache. I had an ultrasound yesterday, which I'll talk about, but I had to, you know, obviously lay on my back, and when I got up, it was like it was almost like I couldn't move. It was just like right here, my lower back. It hurt so bad, so bad. It was a struggle to even like put my pants back on from laying flat on that table. And I wasn't even flat. I actually was elevated a little bit, but it was very uncomfortable. Definitely peeing more. I noticed that this baby likes to kick when I'm sitting, and then when I get up, it's like, gotta pee. And then I will pee, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta pee again. Because it's literally, like, I thought that I was gonna be over exaggerating when saying like every 2-3 minutes, but literally I'd say it's about every 3 to 4 minutes. Like, it sucks when we're out, because I hate going to the bathroom in public, because you know public bathrooms aren't the cleanest, but I sometimes have to because I just can't hold it. Baby is moving a lot more. Actually, this morning, the baby I thought was asleep because I didn't feel anything, and then G started talking and the baby just started moving all crazy. So yeah. I definitely think that the baby's starting to recognize our voices, and maybe they're just sick of my voice because you know, they're in my belly, and when they hear Elijah or G, super active, kicking and stuff like that. I still haven't been able to catch it on video for you guys, and I'm sorry, but I really wanted to, because I didn't with Elijah, but I really wanted to, you know, get some. I see it, but then G says he doesn't see it, so I don't know. My breasts definitely feel heavier and all around sore. I just know it's the milk and everything settling in, but it's crazy because I just feel so front heavy between my breast and my belly. I just feel so front heavy. And this morning I woke up and I go in the bathroom, whatever, you know, brush my teeth, and I'm looking in the mirror like, wow, when did this belly get here? Like, I'm just so completely blessed to be pregnant, because you guys know how long it took us, and just everything, even the bad, the good and the bad, it's a blessing, because I'm just so happy to have this little miracle baby in my belly. I've definitely been a little bit more emotional this past week. I feel like I had a little breakdown, a little bit of a mental breakdown a couple days ago, and it was just, I felt like I just feel so stressed with everything that's going on, and I don't always talk about everything that goes on. So when I say I'm stressed, people are like, what do you mean you're stressed? Like, you don't have a reason to be stressed. Like, you're pregnant. You wanted to be pregnant. Congratulations, you're pregnant. And it's like, it's not that. It's just a lot more. And I don't think anybody will ever understand until you walk in my shoes. People tell me, oh, don't do this and don't feel this way. Like, how do you tell somebody how to feel? I feel like no matter what the situation is, no matter how you feel, like, you're entitled to your feelings. If you feel upset, if you feel angry, you're entitled to that. So don't like belittle people's feelings, because that is like a big pet peeve for me, and it has been. So everybody has their days, and today's a good day, thankfully, but it was definitely a rough day. So Wednesday I went to my OB checkup, and I talked to my OB, and we talked about delivering. A symptom that I have had just 2 days, I'm just praying that I don't have it anymore, is all of a sudden my left eye, and it's kind of crazy that now I have a sty, so I wonder if did that have something, I don't know, but my left eye, I can see out of it, but it seems censored. Like if I censor something in one of my videos and it's like that pixelated, that's kind of what I would see out of just my left eye. And then all of a sudden I'd get a headache from it and it would go away, and I started freaking out because I looked up, you know, symptoms of preeclampsia, and I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have preeclampsia? Like, is this like, you know, a symptom? And how about I go to my OB checkup and I totally forget to tell him. But if I do experience it again, I'm definitely going to call and make an emergency appointment. It's just so weird, it just happened 2 days. So at my OB appointment, we talked about delivering, and I went into this appointment thinking he's gonna say, this is what you're doing, this is how we're gonna do it, and that's that. But no, he actually said it was up to me. He's actually saying that he thinks that I could deliver vaginally, and he did tell me the risks of that and the risks of having another C-section if we wanted more kids. So basically we're just gonna wait and see how big the baby is around 32 weeks and then go from there, because he said that with Elijah, he was 8 pounds 0 ounces, like he was just even 8 pounds, and he said that my uterus, since I didn't dilate past 5 centimeters, my uterus was telling me that the baby was too big. And if this baby is big like their brother, which I didn't think 8 pounds was that big, but if this baby is the same size or bigger than their brother, then I probably won't be able to, you know, go vaginally. But if he feels like it's safe, because he told me that, you know, if I did try to push and I wasn't dilated enough, or, you know, whatever, I could rupture my uterus and then I wouldn't be able to have any more kids, and don't want that. So we're gonna, you know, play it by ear, see how it goes. How do I feel about it? I have mixed feelings. Part of me wants to just try to go vaginal, you know, to do it, but then another part of me feels like I should just have a C-section. Why am I trying to change things up? I don't know, but we shall see. I'm just gonna pray about it and see where I'm at that time. So that appointment ended and it was fine. He said I looked great. He said my weight gain is awesome. He's very excited, very happy about that. I am too. I've only gained about 17 pounds. So I'm really happy, because with Elijah, I gained 30 pounds and I think I was already close to the 30 mark by now. So I just feel like I'm doing pretty good, and I think I'm carrying a lot smaller than I was with Elijah, if you guys look back at my videos with him. So I think that I'm doing good. He said I'm doing good, and he is the one that was like on me about my weight before when I was trying to get pregnant. So that feels good to know that. So yesterday, which was Thursday, I had my hematologist appointment, which is like a blood doctor basically, and I go in and they did blood work right away, and apparently they get their blood work results right away, and she tells me that my blood count is fine now, but she was concerned about the hemorrhaging that I had 2 summers ago. She asked me if I had the blood clot. If you guys remember, if you don't remember, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will leave the card, the video in the card, so you guys can know what I'm talking about. But long story short, 2 summers ago, they thought that I had blood clot in my lung. I went to one hospital. They told me that. They put me on blood thinners. Then I left the hospital. I was discharged, ended up bleeding again, went back to a different hospital. They told me that I did not have a blood clot. Not that I had one and that it went away, but that I never even had one. They even said, I forget the word that they used, but basically it said that my results from the CT from the other hospital were questionable. So when they redid them, and I even went to a pulmonologist, I don't know if I recorded any of that like with a vlog, but I even ended up going to a pulmonologist, the same pulmonologist that cleared me. I ended up going to him, and he was just like, you know, your lungs are clear. I actually have paperwork, my report from discharge papers from the hospital saying that my lungs were clear. So yesterday when she asked me about it, she said, you know, oh, you had a PE. And I said, no, I didn't. They thought I did, but I didn't. And she's looked at me like, what? And I explained, and she goes, so were you medically cleared of having a PE? And I said, yes. And she goes, well, who was the doctor? I tell her the doctor. She's like, I never heard of him. Like, I'm lying. And it was just a little frustrating because I'm 25 weeks pregnant now. I mean, this video is for 24 weeks, but, and yesterday I was actually 24 weeks, 6 days. Anyway, it just was a little frustrating for me being this far along and you telling me that you think that I have a blood clot from 2 years ago. I'm not a medical professional, but I feel like if I had a blood clot in my lung from 2 years ago that went untreated, I probably would have died by now, or had some serious issues. Not to make light of the situation, but I mean, I would think so. I don't want to say she's a bad doctor or anything like that. I understand like a blood clot is very serious, especially in your lung. So I understand if she wanted to, you know, figure that out. But that's not even what I went to the appointment for. I literally just went for my blood count, and I feel like since that was fine, she started picking at something else. So she said, I need you to go and get an emergency ultrasound right now, today, on your legs. And she's like feeling my legs, and she's like, because you might have a blood clot like in your legs and they go to your lungs. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Freaking out. I called G. I'm freaking out. He's like trying to calm me down. Like, that's why yesterday I asked you guys for prayers. Like, that's what the prayers were for. And it was just so scary. And I'm smiling about it now only because I did go to my ultrasound, and I found out that there's no blood clots in my legs. And my legs are clear. Both legs are negative. And so I'm just really happy about that. I just feel like that was just something that like I didn't need. It just keeps piling on, you know? So yeah, let's just pray for the rest of this pregnancy to be super healthy, this baby to be super healthy. And yeah, it kind of makes me scared to be pregnant again. But so those are all of the symptoms that I have for you for this week. Just keep me in your prayers, guys. And I really appreciate all the prayers that you've already sent. I did get asked, oh, hold on, my leg is falling asleep. Whew. I did get asked for the link to my baby registry. I just want to tell you guys, you do not have to feel obligated to buy this baby anything. You don't have to buy anything. But if you would like to, I will either eventually, when I do the gender reveal, link it in the description, or you can message me and I'll send it to you. Message me on Instagram if you want to. But don't feel obligated. You absolutely do not have to at all. I don't want it to seem like I'm asking you guys to. You don't have to. Ooh. Baby just kicked. You don't have to at all. So, but I do appreciate it. We both, okay, kicking now. We all appreciate everything from you guys, from the prayers to just you guys commenting, to even if you want to buy something from the baby's registry. But yeah, so with that being said, I will show you my belly for 24 weeks. And then I'll see you in my next video. I did want to mention, I forgot to mention this in my last update, my belly button is out. It came out, I think, around like 22 weeks.